war. And he said, to paraphrase it, it was that what we're fighting for is arts and culture. Because without that we're nothing. That's part of us. That's part of our history, where we came from and where we're going.
What's your thought on what you're seeing even in the administration now with Donald Trump? There have been cuts. I interviewed former New Jersey Governor Christine Todd Whitman the other day, a Republican, who told me she was really concerned about the big cuts with EPA and some of the environmental policies. What are your thoughts?
I try not to get, I'm not politically inclined. All I've seen of that is a broken record. Obviously there's a few politicians out there that do care and have tried to make positive change, but I think as always it seems to come back to and down to the people, the public, us, and independents and NGOs that go out and make change in this world. I've been learning all of that through the White Feather Foundation, because that's how we operate, through NGOs and other people we respect, who work very, very hard, who are on the ground already in the countries that we work with.
Talk about a little bit about your amazing life. I was reading at age 11, you were on your dad's album,
Yeah.
Walls and Bridges, we all remember that one, playing drums, right?
Yeah.
Did you know? No, this is
hitting a drum
hitting
with
a drum.
stick. And
Here's a great quote. I love this. This is so funny. You're hitting a stick and doing it, and the quote you were quoted, "I would have played a little better if I knew he was going to put it on the album."
Hello. Well, yeah. I don't think even he knew that the engineer had recorded it. And literally, he sat. I was playing another instrument called the mellotron, which was one of my all-time favorite instruments. And Dad sat at the piano, and there was a snare drum, and there was one drumstick. So I just tried to accompany him as best as I could. And next thing I know, a couple of months later, the album's sent to me, and there I am on the end. Really? Right, okay.
Not bad.
Can't complain.
Your dad also gave you a guitar, Les Paul guitar, right?
Copy, yeah, Les Paul copy.
And some drums. And I remember reading, what are some of your memories of that moment? Because it must have really inspired you at that moment.
Well, I just sort of started, my dearest friend, who's still my dearest friend to this day, Justin Clayton, he and I went to school together, and we actually found our love and fondness of music and guitars, believe it or not, through our physical education teacher, who in his spare time, he was a real rock and roller. He had the DA haircut, and he would teach, guitar in between classes, if you had a break. It started with Puff the Magic Dragon, but fast moved on to, believe it or not, Chuck Berry songs. Johnny B. Good, Roll Over Bay Home, all of that genre. So when I got, my first electric guitar at 11, it was right at that time. So, and I think that year in particular was the first year that our little band in school did a sort of year-end concert in school. So it was a pretty special time.